Welcome back to another 2-star review, Electric Boogaloo. So I'm gonna do another one of these reviews of places I've been on holiday. So I might just call this 2-star review, Electric Boogaloo World Tour Review. Sounds good to me. So, right, on this one, we're gonna go way back in time to, I believe it was my very first holiday. I think it was my first holiday. Let me see. How old am I now? What year are we in now? 2020. So I'm 31. So it must have been my first holiday. Yes, I must have been 2 or 3. I'm going to say 3 maybe. So this is one of my earliest memories as well. So this place is not in England, well, the United Kingdom, but it is over past France, Belgium, Germany, Austria, Italy, Croatia to Greece. And then when you get to Greece, you go a little bit over to this little island here called Corfu. Now, I couldn't tell you whereabouts in Corfu I stayed. And it could be this area here, or it could be this here, triangle A, eyes, I, A, or it could be this place here, or it could be Kavos, probably most likely Kavos, or it could have just been this place, could have been, I don't know, could have been anywhere in Corfu, alright, but I like to believe it could have been triangle A, eyes, I, A, or Alvin, because that basically looks like Alvin at first glance. Anyway, so all I remember of this holiday is 3, 4, maybe 5 things. The first thing was in the middle of the road, so again it could have been like, you know, this road, or probably like this road, or it might be like, I don't know, again, did I just say donkey? The donkey path. It was a donkey path. That's it, from now on the story is on the donkey path. So it was on the donkey path, and it was just outside our hotel, right? So I said it was this town here because it's on the donkey path, right? And outside the hotel, I remember as well because it was in a wooded area, there was in the middle of the road, just like right here, just here, there was a dead snake, like, so I already remember the snake, right? Because when we first got there, it must have like just been killed recently, like that day. Because if I remember right, because there were all these ants that used to like, I remember all these ants around it, and they were eating it, and every time we'd walk past it, every day after that, there were, you know, more and more of the snake gone, but there were more and more ants everywhere. There were just obviously millions of ants. So that's my first memory of this, of Corfu. My second memory was of when you came out of the hotel. Let's find a hotel with a pool as a reference. So let's go like over where? Let's go over here. So my second memory is when you came out of the hotel, you'd sort of like, again, we'll use this hotel here as a reference. You'd come out and you'd walk down the street, and there were like a market, and I just remember watermelons. It's weird. I don't know. I always remember watermelons. They just sold watermelons. Let's draw some watermelons for you. Right. So that's my second memory. The third memory of Corfu. You know what would be really funny if these were the actual apartments I stayed at. The third memory of Corfu was in the hotel. Because we went, there were me, my brother, my mum and dad, and there were my nana and granddad. I remember in the hotel, right, just above our door, there was a spider and he used to scare me. There was a huge, massive spider. Like, I should have drawn it. Like a big. There we go. Who's seen a bleeding yellow spider? No one. Right, so this huge spider. And it would just sit there and it used to terrify me. And my granddad used to be like, "Oh, sorry, a spider, don't be a fucking pussy." Well, he didn't say it like that because he was a Scouser. Imagine that, but with a Scouse accent. But yeah, so that was my third memory. My fourth memory, right, and this is the most important, because this is a whole new episode of Story Time. I Nearly Died in Corfu, Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. So we'll use, again, this hotel and this swimming pool as reference. I will just enjoy myself in the pool, like here, at the side of the pool. Ooh. Right? Give me some red shorts. Well, I probably most likely won't naked because like I wore 2 or 3 at a time. That's me. Enjoying myself. And then just minding my own business, playing around, and then I fell into the pool. Help me, help me. And like a proper full-on drowned. So I went in the pool, just, drowning away. I remember this woman jumped in, a lifeguard. She had like a red lifeguard top on, some hair. We'll give some hair. She jumped in, she saved me, right? And this is the funniest part. My dad was sat at the side of the pool here, and he didn't notice I'd were drowning. And I only found this out a few years ago, right? Right? He said to me, I says, do you remember when I was drowning? I nearly drowned in Corfu. He went, yeah. And I says, how did that happen? And he goes, oh, you were playing outside and then you fell in, but I was too busy chatting up some bird at the side of me. I'll draw this bird at the side of him. Big boobs. You're like, I was too busy I was chatting this bird outside and I didn't notice that you'd fallen in. I'm like, oh, brilliant. Cool. Nearly drowned because you were chatting up some bird. So yeah. So that's my, let's say, 4 memories or 5 memories. 4 memories of Corfu back when I was 2 years old. From what I remember of it was like them. It were okay, if I remember. Which I don't remember much of it, but I'm guessing it were an okay holiday. On my first holiday, I nearly died. So it's always a plus, I suppose. Even bigger plus that I didn't die. But yeah, so for Corfu, I give Corfu. Let's zoom out on Corfu. Corfu gets a 1 star, and that's because I nearly drowned, and I was 2, maybe 3, and don't remember much of it. But it was my first holiday. So there you go, Corfu. You get yourself a glorious 1 star. I will go back to Corfu one day. I've been looking at holidays, and my dad goes to Greece all the time. Well, it's been a few times, and he likes Greece. And he's like, wants to go all the time. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do Greece again. Probably go back to Corfu. Probably find out where I went in Corfu. And go back to where I nearly died. Full circle. So yeah. 1 star for Corfu. Gonna go back. Hopefully we can bump it up to a 2 star. Maybe 1.5 star, depending on which part of Corfu we go to. Corfu, which part of Greece I go to. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.